Yes, I have read now that in all the world, the registered music composers, women are only the 20% in all the world, 20%.
That's very
So it's
scary,
like
actually.
very little. And
Yeah, but
also
but
for
if you
also not only classical music, it's like all composers,
yeah,
like for music, soundtracks, everything.
but I think yeah, that's already going in a way to a better direction. What I think is strange that we have, like I said, 20% women
Mm.
already existing, but then we still just play 4% composers that
Mm.
are performed are women. So it's like, what happens? Why can't we at least have then like that we perform 20%
Mm.
of music by females? That would already be like 5 times more than what we have at the moment. So that would be already a
It's
big
true.
change.
Mm. It's true. It's true. I was also thinking, um, because I follow a lot of violinists in the media, and because that is true that they say that there are a lot of women violinists, and maybe I see that there is also like hypersexualization, or I don't know the name in English, but like you have to be pretty and smiling all the time, and life is so good, and that I don't know. There is also a case in cello with two people that are the two cellos that are also hypersexualized, and they are men, and it is like the strange thing, and they are very famous. But I don't know if this is like a new thing also in classical music, or you that are professionals and see a lot of musicians, do you think that it is some trend also in women to differentiate now? Or how do you see that? Or do you think, either it is not important, you are very looking
I
things
think that
very
is
deeply?
that is very from country to country.
From country to country.
I think that in Nordic countries maybe it's not quite so much this
Ah, yes, in the
sexualization.
Mediterranean we are very like that, like that. Yes, also in
Yeah.
Italy,
I
Spain.
think like people are definitely like also visual, like
Hmm.
they like to use visual, and of course like it's sometimes like if you get judged for this,
Hmm.
who are, how do you look, or I don't know, things like this, or oh maybe you are too fat to be, or like I don't know, like very things like this. Like of course everybody has own insecurities, but
Huh.
per se if you get like how to say, like picked for this
Criticize
or
or
criticized, or I don't know, like,
hmm.
or if I don't know, I think some pianists are wearing quite short skirts and etc etc.
Yes, I have seen also that.
uh
Yes.
I mean, for me personally it's just like okay, that's who they are, like I don't have anything against it, but
Mm-hmm.
if that's they who they are, then it's fine.
But I
Yes.
do agree. I agree with Maida that I feel that there is kind of a pressure on women that you have
Mm.
to look good. Maybe not hypersexual, but you have to be pretty. You have to sort of have
Yes. Hmm.
at least like a pretty dress and clothes and hair
Yeah,
and makeup.
yeah,
So
that's of course for sure, like makeup, hair, dress. I mean, it has been since quite long years maybe, but yeah, at the end, like for me personally, it's like okay, if that's who they want to be, that's just who they want to be. But like of course it's there those like kind of standards already, like how female should be, like female should have makeup,
Yes,
things
I
like
agree, and
this.
that's linked to what was saying Cecilia, that what is the structural and what do you want? No, the
mm,
difference, the
Yeah.
slightly difference. What is people doing right now to be different and to be heard and to be considered professionals, and what
Mm.
is what I want? No, I,
mhm.
and I am seeing this tendency now, but I don't know. Maybe it is not something only for women. I understand that it's like one thing that it is I one thing for two, so for people in general, maybe.
Mm.
Hmm.
I at least heard from one pianist who is like a soloist And this woman said that when she was pregnant the first time, like around 5, 6, 7 years ago, it was like an issue that her agent said, don't let conductors see that you're pregnant, that this is really bad for your career. And it was like, at that time at least, for sort of a high level soloist
Yes.
pianist professional, like considered like, oh, so you chose like a family, so you don't take this profession seriously. So it was sort of questioned, while no man who gets children is questioned, like, oh, so you don't take your profession seriously. At least I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
So it's like for women, sort of much more expected that it's either or, and in a way you can like never win. Like if you choose family, it's like, oh, you don't really invest in your career, and if you choose career, like, oh, you're such a harsh person who doesn't want a family. So it's like a lose-lose situation nowadays, I feel, for women.
Yeah, it's so much judgment actually, like, because like, for example, like, I mean, you cannot like choose probably between, of course you can choose between music and career, but like if you get judged, whatever you choose,
yeah, exactly,
just because of your sex, it's a bit like, really
yes, I think you
nice.
touch a very really hard point, because it's been for ages the women problem in the work, in the job, in any job. Because if you have a child, maybe you have to spend 1 year adapting the situation, and you come before, after 1 year, to any enterprise, or people aren't you looking seriously. And I understand that. I think that is the main problem, the education, the family, and conciliation.